everybody. Take all of my ideas. Take it away. Have your way with my ideas. Ravage my IP. They see me. They sculpt the likeness. You know what I'm saying? They sculpt the likeness. You know? I'm like one of those dudes. They Bob Rossed me, you know? I'm one of those dudes. It's like when you watch one of those episodes of Law and Order and they're trying to bust a black dude. And they're like, what are you going to do? You know they're going to think it's you. You think they're going to believe you over us? It's always you. And I think that's what's going on right here with Chael Sonnen. With the rigged wallet. I like that, bro. I like that, Tadito, the rigged wallet. With YouTube, the platform as a whole, with whoever it is, with Daniel Comer. They see me, they scope the likeness, and they're like, what are you going to do, bro? You probably already got 2 strikes. You better stay quiet, or we're going to call ICE. You better keep quiet. 3 strikes, you're out. We're going to go knock on YouTube's door. You better chill out, homie. They're threatening me. They see the likeness, and they're like, if it's our word, you know, Chael comes up, he combs his hair and everything, puts on his Elvis glasses, and he's like, are they going to take my word, or are they going to take this fool's word? With the beanie walking into the courtroom, who are they going to listen to? And I got to say, I know what the answer is. I'm being brown-mailed. I am being brown-mailed. Let's see how long it takes you fools to use that one. July 25th, 2025. The Grandmaster is being brown-mailed. Again, this one may seem like a little bit of a stretch. I understand that. But in light of everything that's happened over the last few weeks, especially yesterday, it didn't seem like a coincidence to me. Now, if you've been keeping up to date with this saga, you already know. I mean, again, this wasn't normal everyday MMA type of speak. I was talking specifically about soap operas. I was talking about Days of Our Lives, As the World Turns, The Young and the Restless. I was talking about watching them with my grandma when I was a little kid. DC, Daniel Comer and Chael Sonnen start talking about it like the next day on their show. The Good Guy and the Bad Guy. They start specifically talking about Days of Our Lives and watching soap operas with their grandma and equating that to the heavyweight division like I had just done. That's not normal MMA conversation. Days of Our Lives? Talking about grandmas? That's very Pacific. And then all the other things, like I was talking about Andrew Tate fighting and then Paul Felder's breaking that down. I was talking about John McCain and cockfighting, and then Dominic Cruz starts talking about that. They got their eyes on my channel. All these fools got together and shadow banned me. I remember when I first ever heard the Turtles singing, "Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song." I heard that. I thought they wrote that song. And then I remember years later, I heard Bob Dylan singing, "Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy, and there is no place I'm going to." And I was like, that fool's a biter. Why does everyone like this dude so much? He's the greatest songwriter of all time. Why he's stealing the song? I said the Turtles. I meant the Birds. Why is he stealing songs from the Birds? That was a Bob Dylan song. The Birds were out there like Tony Ferguson talking about Dana White privilege, and they didn't know that Bob Dylan was right here. I thought that was a Bird song. It was Bob Dylan's. They all got together, shadow banned me. No one's ever going to know where all these things originate from. And I better not talk about it. I better not say anything about it, because then I'm a complainer. And nobody wants to hear complaining. So here everybody. Take all of my ideas. Take it away. Have your way with my ideas. Ravage my IP. Take it. Have your way with my ideas. I'm not fighting back anymore. Have your way with my channel. At least the world will enjoy what I have to say, no matter what avenue it may burst forth from. So let me tell you what I was talking about today. If you've been keeping up, you've been hearing him say time after time things that I said first on this channel. And then the other day, it was crazy. The other day was like the craziest one. Do I still have it in here or did I take it out? The other day, I showed you this one right here. I showed you how I made a short and I put it live a little past midnight on July 24th. Dustin Gaethje is bluffing. A little past midnight on July 24th. At about 8 in the morning on July 24th, about 8 hours later, he uploads Dustin Gaethje's not bluffing. And he has an Illuminati hand symbol covering his mouth right there. Smug, cocky, laughing, smirking at me. Hiding behind that hand. Thank you, Hydo. I'm telling you, I'm shadow banned. The Illuminati of the MMA analyst community has gotten together and shadow banned me so they could take my ideas without recourse. But they will. They will experience the repercussions. I have contacted my public defender. So the other day this came out. I put Dustin Gaethje is bluffing. 8 hours later, Dustin Gaethje's not bluffing. He's smirking, smiling, covering it with that Illuminati hand symbol. And I thought, you know what? That's it. That's it. Suddenly, I'm feeling litigious, right? Right? I keep messing up all my photos right here, right? Okay. So I go to sleep, right? And I don't get into my REM cycle last night. So I already wake up cranky. So I wake up this morning. I look at my phone. And now again, look. I know in any other situation, this would seem like a stretch. This would seem like an overreach. This would seem like an overreaction, right? But this situation is different. So I would like you to look over right here. This is something that I've been using the last few days, right? Breaking news, right? I have been using this the last few days. This is very new. I just started doing this in the midst of this Chael Sonnen storm, right? I just barely started using this to talk about my daily news, right? Breaking news. We all know what happened with Hulk Hogan last night. And I took it out. Dang it. You know what? For the sake of I have to show you because it was literally here yesterday and I was trying to delete stuff to clear some space before I went live right now, but I have to show you this even though it's going to take a few moments because it's just going to be more legitimate this way. You'll remember I used this photo yesterday. Breaking news. Hulk Hogan retires from Earth. Hulkamania running wild in heaven. Remember that? See that photo right there? I used that yesterday. Okay? Okay, that's all you need to see right now. Today, I wake up and I see this. Oh. Breaking news. And I don't even want to read the second part because I believe it's disrespectful. I'm not even going to read it because it's disrespectful. The nerve to write something like this. Now, there were some people, not a lot of them, because most people got it. Most people were on the same wavelength right there with me. But when I made that video of Ben Askren, I did it in good spirit, you know? Ben Askren came to. He was joking about his situation. He was in good spirits. He was feeling good. And I was poking a little bit of fun at the situation for some levity, lightheartedness. Not a single joke against Ben Askren himself. And there were people upset about that even. And I was saying, you fools are crazy. I love Ben Askren. What, the way he's talking about Hogan right here, Chael Sonnen better hope. He better hope I don't see him out. He better hope I don't see him out on the streets. I don't see him at CVS. I don't see him at Forever 21. I don't see him at Chipotle. He better hope. Because it's on site. The disrespect of him talking. But even aside from that, the disrespect in general. Breaking news. Breaking news. 3 layers of disrespect in this video. Breaking news. He continues to blatantly steal my content, my ideas, my influence. The second thing, the way he talks about the legend Hulk Hogan right here. And the third thing, he has an ad at the beginning of this video. He has an ad, and I'm not talking about a Google ad, whatever. Those pop up. There's even been times when I've turned off ads on videos, and YouTube still runs ads, and they just keep all the money and don't give me any money. It's crazy. But he actually sat there and talked about a product on this video about Hulk Hogan. He's shameless. Jairo Ruiz, you've been live for 20 minutes and I didn't get one notification. I just tuned in. Okay, I saw that a little bit ago. Again, I'm shadow banned. They're all on the same team. Chael Sonnen, Daniel Comer, Dana White Power, Dominic Cruz, Paul Felder, Ariel Helwani. They're all a part of the same team. Luke Thomas, Megan O'Leary, they're all a part of the same team to silence me. John Anik, Lil Nas X, they're all in that same pool of degenerates with the Illuminati in their pockets. I'm telling you, these individuals are out here in their cargo shorts. I said it before. These people are out here in cargo shorts because they need more and more and more pockets. They need more pockets to hold every... They got too many people in their pockets. They need more pockets. Some of them are wearing cargo pants.